guys, welcome back to my channel, and I guess welcome back to me since this is my first Saturday Swatchfest in a while. Since having baby girl, who by the way is sleeping right now, that's why I can't introduce you to her today because she is peacefully sleeping, thankfully, right now. So I'm having a little bit of time to film, which is why I'm getting to make this video right now. So yes, I'm really happy to be back with you guys talking about nail polish, having our fun Saturday time, and I hope that you have been really well in the time that I've been gone. And yeah, we're going to talk about nail polish today, right? So let's get a little bit of news out of the way at the beginning. Don't forget, of course, since it's Saturday, to enter my giveaway that I have every Saturday. I know it's been a little while, so I will explain it again. On my Store MV site, I have grab bags of polish that I've just grouped together for you guys if you want to purchase them. But on Saturdays, I am giving one away each Saturday, and so let me know in the comments if you would like to enter to win. You can either let me know like a color choice of grab bag. If you look on the website, they are either separated by colors or they're in random groupings, or you can enter for a mystery one, which I just pick a bunch of different random colors and I send it to you. So anyway, let me know if you would like to win one in the comments below by letting me know which one you want. So like the number of grab bag, or just say mystery grab bag. And actually the mystery ones are really fun for me to send to you because after I let the winner know that they've won, then I just go and start pulling stuff, and it's really fun for me. So anyway, that's our first bit of news. I also want to let you guys know that I have so much stuff to show you this month. I have stuff that I filmed before that I just didn't have time to edit with baby girl here. She's gonna be 3 weeks old on Tuesday, so it's been pretty much 3 weeks without any videos from me. I have filmed a few things. I have tons of collections to show you, so I just have so much stuff coming up. So I just wanted to let you guys know what you can expect to see from me. I have the Native War Paints, their sweaters collection. Maybe that's not what it's called, my favorite sweaters, something like that. Anyway, gorgeous polishes. I have the velvet mats from Zoya to show you. These little pretties. Ta-da! So yeah, we're gonna look at those. Of course, live application of everything, you guys. I have 2 collections from Pretty Serious Cosmetics to show you. The Pet Names collection, which has colors like this, like these kind of colors, and then they have their Post-Apocalyptic Princess collection, and they have colors that are more like this, like jewel toned and like rich and sexy and fun. So we have those to look at. I also have a L'Oreal collection to show you that hit drugstores that is kind of colors like this. So yeah, we're gonna look at those. I have the China Glaze holiday collection to share with you guys. It's supposed to be arriving in the mail today as I'm filming. It hasn't arrived yet. Of course, I'm not filming this on Saturday. Surprise! But yes, it's supposed to be arriving today. I'm super excited to get my hands on it. It looks gorgeous, this 12-piece collection. So lots and lots of stuff. And then of course I have the tutorials for all the NFL videos. I actually have other tutorials that I filmed. I have Birchbox video. I have a Get Ready With Me video. I have so much stuff. So we just have a lot of catching up to do. So I missed you guys while I was gone, but don't worry, I have so much stuff coming up. So yes. Now that all of our news is out of the way, we can go ahead and get started. I'm so excited to be talking about nail polish again. It's just been too long. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. For red today, we're going to be talking about an OPI. This is one of their DS colors. This is called Bold. Honestly, I haven't nail polish shopped in forever, so I don't even remember when or where I picked this up. Probably at a TJ Maxx a long time ago. But it's a red base. It's like a red jelly base, and then it's filled with red and silver glitters. And so, of course, my close-up will show you a little bit better what this looks like. This is really, really pretty. For me, it didn't. It wasn't as impressive as some of the other DS. Can't even talk. Some of the other DS polishes, they just really, really pop. This one didn't, you know, really have that zhuzh for me as much, but it is still really pretty. So let's take a look at how it applies in 2 coats. saying something for me. This is a Revlon pink called Guava, and it's a gorgeous cream. There's no shimmer or anything, and I think the reason I really liked it is it's kind of warm, and it just feels really, I don't know, there's something about it. Sometimes for me, pink can just give me this feeling. It's like too pink, you know, it's like too girly. For me, this wasn't. I really liked it. So I hope you can understand what I'm talking about when I show it to you up close. So let's go ahead and take a look. This week was actually my A+ polish. If you don't know what I do is I pick a color of the rainbow, and in all the different categories I also have a neutral category and a glitter. I play with them all, and then whichever one I like the best, that's my A+ polish, and then I put something else in that spot. So today I'm putting another neutral in the orange spot, and this is e.l.f. Meadow Mist, and it's actually what I'm wearing on my nails today. This is a really gorgeous gray. It's a gray with a little tiny bit of brown in it. It just has a great formula. e.l.f. does a great job. They have right here on the front of their bottles that they have toluene, formaldehyde, and DBP free. That's their formula. They say it right here on the bottle. It does have a little bit of a funny smell. I've noticed a little bit like the clean color ones. Not as bad as that, but for just $2 or sometimes $1, because they have 50% sales all the time on their website, this is a really good polish. Actually, I don't think I've ever been disappointed by any of their polishes. They don't have as exciting of colors, you know, as something like China Glaze, but you know, for the price point, really good. This is practically a one coater, really nice neutral, especially for fall. So let's take a look at how it applies. Alright, I actually have a yellow today to share with you. This is Sally Hansen, the Complete Salon Manicure formula, and it's called Gemincello. I'm not really sure if I'm saying that right, but anyway, it looks like this. It's kind of like a buttery, creamy yellow. It has a pretty typical yellow formula where you can still see a little bit of streakiness and still see some VNL at 2 coats. But it's not miserable to work with. I mean, there are some yellows that you just don't even want to mess with at all. This one's kind of nice. The color is really soothing, so let's go ahead and take a look. I always like to find good yellows because it's one of my favorite colors, and yellows are kind of hard to do. So anyway, let's take a look. For Green today, I'm sharing with you a Barielle polish. We haven't talked about Barielle in a while. This is called Polished Princess, and it's like this, it's kind of like a mossy green. It's kind of like a, yeah, like exactly that. Like kind of when spring is starting and all the moss is growing on all the trees. I'm from Northern California, and just all the trees would just be covered in moss when you would go out and try to play in your tree fort or whatever. And that's what this makes me think of. It's a shimmering polish. It's kind of lustrous. It's not frosty, but it does have that lustrous finish. So I would say probably 2 or 3 coats on this one. So anyway, let's see how it swatches. Alright, for blue today we're going to talk Ulta. This is called Into Astrono-me. So Into Astrono-me, that's really cute. This is like a deep cadet blue, but it's lustrous, so it has this purpley, purple, like a violet blue luster that's going through it. It's more apparent when it has a top coat. It's just kind of like barely there where you're like, what's different about that polish? So anyway, I do like this polish. As you know, I am a fan of the Ulta polishes. I think that they do actually a really great job. I think I probably like them better than the Sephora by OPI polishes, which of course are discontinued, but for like an in-store brand, and they're not as expensive as the Formula X polishes. So I actually purchased all of my Ulta polishes when they were on sale for $2. How they sometimes get down that low. So if you are interested in trying the Ulta polishes out, look out for that sale. And honestly, they have a lot of really good ones. Maybe I could do a video sometime. I didn't really think of this before, but like on my whole collection review where I do like all China Glaze, all OPI, all Orly. I could do one on all of these guys because they are really, really beautiful. I'm a big fan of Ulta polishes. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look. For purple today, I'm going to share with you a polish that I just got from a Haute Look order. Illamasqua was on Haute Look again like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. It took forever to get here, it seems like. And I picked up 5 polishes from that sale. I was really hoping that this one was going to be able to make into my A+ spot. It's called Speckle. It's a very, very light lilac cream with all these dark, they're either black or they're dark gray. They're like little tiny specks, and then there's some hexes in there. This looks really, really cool, but I couldn't make it my A+ polish because I think it actually really does need 3 coats. At 2 coats I could, 2 coats it was like wearable for me, but I could totally see most people probably wanting to go for a 3rd so that you don't see any of your nail underneath. But the color is just gorgeous. I really, really like the, it's not like they're the first brand to ever do a polish like this. I think I have one just like it from Hard Candy, but it's in like a minty green. But the color is so pretty, and the effect looks really, really nice. So I really like it, but it wasn't quite A+ for me this week, but still really gorgeous. Let's take a look. polish that's actually in my neutral spot, not filling in for orange. This is NYC Brownstone, and when I put this on, it kind of had like a little bit of a reddish pink vibe going on, but on the second coat to when I got full opacity, when I was looking at it, it actually just looks like a really gorgeous milk chocolate, kind of like munch on your fingers kind of milk chocolate, really, really delicious, or maybe I'm just wanting chocolate. But yeah, really nice. It's not a one coat or anything. It kind of had a little bit of a runny formula, but it was pretty, and for the price point, you really can't beat it. So I liked it. Let's take a look. Okay, glitter today. We're going to be talking another Jordana glitter. If you remember, I've mentioned in my videos before, Jordana has a lot of different polishes, especially if you go online, you can find like a ton of different stuff that you wouldn't find in store, but I don't really care for most of it, quite honestly, except for the glitters. I think that they do a great job with their glitters. They're all really, really vibrant. This one is called Cosmic, and it's a clear base with little tiny blue glitters, like bright sapphire glitters, and then it has larger silver, emerald, and like a light blue glitter. So really pretty. I've shown it to you over the yellow called Gemincello. So, but you know, there's of course tons of options you could wear a glitter like this with, but really fun and yeah, very cost effective. So let's see. Into the A+ spot. Time for me to share with you the polish that I was loving the most. I was actually swatching tons of polish this week, as I let you know in the beginning of the video. I have so many videos, live application reviews coming up for you, so I've been looking at tons of polish, but out of the 10 that I picked this week for Saturday Swatchfest, this one was my favorite, and it actually kind of surprised me because it's in the orange spot, and I don't love orange polish that much. But this is Sparitual Gratitude, and you know I love Sparitual, so I am a little bit biased, but honestly, when I put this on, here, let me just show you the bottle, and I'll stop messing with it. It has a frosty finish, the bottle, so that's a giveaway with Sparitual that it's going to be a matte polish. This is like a bronzy copper. You're not going to be able to tell very well from the bottle because it's kind of cloudy, but it's bronzy copper, and honestly, it's just filled with silver shimmer, or silver, well, very fine glitter. It dries in like a second, so not so fast that you can't get it down, but basically you do the three-stroke method, or 4-stroke, or 5-stroke, whatever you want to do. But what I'm trying to say is basically as soon as you get it down, it's dry and matte, and you're good to go. And I was just like, dang, that's awesome. I did go ahead and do a second coat just to see, you know, what it looked like, but it was actually pretty good at just one coat. So for that reason, this was my A+ polish, because you know me, I like no fuss things. I just like things that are easy. So anyway, I really like this one, and then the color was really pretty. So yeah, thumbs up for this polish. I think I got it at, well, probably Marshall's or TJ Maxx, because that's where I usually find Sparitual polishes. But it has been a little while, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to find this if you want to go out and search for it right away. But if you've never tried Sparitual, they are one of my favorite brands, and you can find them at TJ Maxx or Marshall's if you want to go ahead and give them a try, because otherwise they're like $10 to $12 on their website, or you can get them for $4 at TJ Maxx. So yes, let's see how it swatches. probably see me do my A+ polish and then they click off. So if you're still here, you rock. I'm so glad to be back with you guys. I've missed you so much. Honestly, I've just been enjoying my quiet time with the baby. It's just been really, really nice. So thank you for being supportive and still being here, even though I've been gone for pretty much almost 3 weeks. But I'm back now with lots of content to share with you guys, and I love you so much. Thank you for all your sweet comments and all of your prayers and things like that when I was in the hospital. You guys are so, so sweet. It was a really long delivery process, labor process. You know what? Here's a funny story. Actually, somebody commented in the comments a couple, I don't know how many videos ago, but actually I was in the hospital. My labor, how long was it, honey? Was it 24 hours or was it longer than that? It was a really long time. Anyway, I can't know. I'm not sure, but the first night that I was there, basically I went into the hospital at 4 o'clock one day, and then I didn't have the baby till 8:30 p.m. the next day. So how long is that? That's over 24 hours, right? That's like 28, 29 hours. So anyway, I get into the hospital, and then I'm like getting settled in. They're getting the Pitocin in. If you don't know what Pitocin is, it's the drug that like starts your contractions getting really, really hard so that your body will do the work. So anyway, I'm getting it in. I'm getting things going, and I'm just sitting there watching YouTube actually, because you kind of want to distract yourself. And I was watching a Mamrie Hart video, and it was like Toast to Fall or something, and I was actually sitting there, and I'm in pain, but I'm laughing. So I commented on her video, which I had never commented on her videos before, just because I'm not like a natural commenter of videos unless that I know you and like we've been chatting and stuff, and then I'll comment because I'll be like, oh, well, we can actually have a dialogue. Anyway, she didn't respond to my comment, but I just commented saying, I'm in labor, and this really made me laugh, and I appreciate that. And it was funny because I actually had a bunch of people comment on it saying, you know, congrats, good luck, and all this kind of stuff. And I had this one guy comment on it, and he's like, wow, you're so pathetic. You're in labor and you're watching YouTube. What has this world come to? And it was just really funny because I was just thinking how silly it is that this person was thinking that I was like in the transition part of labor, like where you're about to have the baby, like the baby's coming out of you. Like most of labor is not that part. Most of labor is just sitting there waiting while you're in pain, and you can't do anything about it. You can't just like sit there at the beginning part of labor and start pushing the baby out. You can't do that because that's gonna hurt you and the baby. So I just thought it was really funny. So anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you guys because it really cracked me up. And then after the fact, like the next day, I was reading some comments because my phone notifies me or whatever, and so people were like, dude, calm down, she's not like pushing the baby out, don't you know what labor is? Or it was really, really funny. So anyway, that's a short little, well, maybe it wasn't that short, but it was a story for you today. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me this Saturday, and don't forget to tune in for the loads of videos coming up. Have a great weekend. Love you. Bye.
Bye.